Today we're going to be talking about a big announcement from Holland America about what they are going to be doing in Alaska, a huge investment over the next few years. We'll be talking about a brand new beverage option that Princess is going to have on their ships. And finally, we've got a canceled cruise on the Regal Princess we need to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Tuesday. It is January 7th of 2025. And let's start at the top. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button? And if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? Thanks so very much. We look forward to seeing you here. Now let's talk about what Holland America is looking to do in Alaska over the next basically 3 years. So if you are new around here and new to the Alaska scene, Holland America is the cruise line that has been sailing in Alaska the very longest. A couple of years ago, they celebrated 75 years of sailing in Alaska, and Holland America harkens back to the day when people truly really started going very much at all to see Alaska. Think of the days when the airplanes would fly around way more than they do now to transport people. And so they have a really long and wonderful history up there in Alaska. When you think about going to Alaska on a cruise, if you're truly looking to be immersed in the whole Alaska experience, the two leaders in going to Alaska are Holland America and Princess. Absolutely. So this announcement from Holland America really does not come as a surprise, and I am actually really excited about it. So Holland America will be investing $70 million in their lodges in Alaska over the next 3 years. So let me tell you what some of those updates are. And they truly are looking mostly at what they are doing with the Denali Lodge and a couple of others. But what you mainly need to know and look for in 2025, if you'll be going, is they are going to improve their riverside interpretive trails with some additional wayfinding on site. Improve that. They are going to refine their menu options at the Denali Lodge restaurant. And they're also going to be doing some public space improvements in the Cottonwood and Canyon Lodges guest room buildings. And so hopefully everything is just going to get spruced up and things will improve a little bit. So that's what to look for in 2025. In 2026, they are actually going to remodel 48 of the rooms at the Denali Lodge. They're going to add a new coffee shop. And I know this is funny, but I'm really excited. The Karsten's Public House where you can eat, they are going to refurbish and expand their indoor and outdoor eating options. And I love the option of eating outside when I am somewhere beautiful. Doesn't even matter if I'm cold. I would so much love to sit outside and experience everything and just enjoy my meal and soak everything in. So I'm really excited to hear that they're expanding that. In 2027, I think is the biggest change that they're going to be doing. They're actually going to build a whole new guest room building with 120 extra suite and standard rooms inside so that they will be able to accommodate a whole lot more people on their cruise tours. They are also going to, in the main lodge there at Denali, they're going to renovate, it says in their restaurant. They're going to have a new concept in that restaurant, a new lobby bar, and enhanced coffee experience. So if you're someone who enjoys your specialty coffee, it sounds like things are looking up there. So I am really excited to see how all of this shapes up. It will be fun to hear if other cruise lines do this as well. I know that different cruise lines have built their properties at different times, the ones that own them up there. And I am really excited though, because, you know, I look at a lot of cruise tours. I really look at a lot of Princess Cruise Tours and Holland America Cruise Tours. And in all honesty, I want to do both, because there is some variation between the two that I think will be really valuable. Everybody says if you really want to experience Alaska, you do it with a cruise tour. So maybe we'll do that in 2025. I don't know. We've got a little bit of space. We're trying to figure out what to fill up. But just wanted to let you know to look forward to this. And if you have been on a Holland America Alaska cruise tour before, let us know in the comments, as well as on any other cruise line, because we like to hear about it. Does this make you want to try a Holland America Alaska cruise tour? I'd just love to hear what everybody is thinking about the whole situation. Okay. Now, next up. Now, this is really interesting. A couple of months ago, Princess made an announcement saying that they were going to be adding some non-alcoholic wines to their beverage menu on board their ships. Alrighty, I haven't been on recent enough to know if those have shown up yet, but they made a huge announcement today that Princess is introducing what they are calling their Amore Princess Zero Alcohol Collection. And what they are doing is a whole nother menu of non-alcoholic beverages that we would normally think of as having alcohol, right? So they're going to have the non-alcoholic wine, the non-alcoholic beer. They're going to have a lot more mocktails, and they're going to be including some really big name mixers and people that are really good at mixing drinks in order to develop these. And the other thing that goes with this is Princess says that they are actually leading the way in the whole cruise industry with having such an extensive non-alcoholic beverage line like this on board their ships. So it'll be kind of fun to see if other cruise lines follow suit on this, and let me know if you have sailed on another cruise line that has an extensive menu of the zero alcohol beverages. So the things I think that you need to know about this is they say they're supposed to show up in March on the Princess ships. We're going to embark on the Coral Princess February 21st, but we don't get off until March 9th. So I'm really excited to see these show up. I hope they show up on board the Coral Princess in time that I can try a few and tell you about it. Another really important thing that I think you should know is it says the menu is going to have an exclusive selection of imported and domestic craft non-alcoholic beers, along with white, red, rosé, and sparkling wines. And then it says all crafted to mirror the complexity of traditional beverages. The couple of standout things you should know is a lot of the mocktails were created in conjunction with like the #1 bar in the world that they say is called Sips in Barcelona, along with some of Princess's mixologists and Rob Floyd, who is their head mixologist. So they've really put a lot of effort into this. They are going to be using Betty Buzz Creations, which they are supposed to be known for their premium all-natural mixers. And so it's just going to be fun to try all of this. One thing I want you to know about that really made me think about with this announcement again is when you go to Spellbound, when you are on the Sun Princess, or it's supposed to be on the Star Princess as well, when you go to Spellbound, a couple of notes about this. Number one, as you go into Spellbound, you are handed a cocktail. If you let them know that you do not drink alcohol, they will give you a mocktail. The mocktail that they give you is fantastic. And if you want another mocktail during the evening, you just tell them you would like a different one and they bring you a different one. They were excellent. Unlike anything I've ever had before, absolutely outstanding. So know that. I think this is what reminded me of that. So what we are seeing is just going to expand our options, maybe make it so that we want to think about the Plus package more, depending on what this is. The Plus or the Premier, depending on what you need. The other thing that I think is important to know is when you book Spellbound and you are in the Spellbound experience in there, you can have as many drinks as you want. And it doesn't matter if you have a package or not. So if you have booked your cruise without a package, you pay that $149 a person to get into Spellbound. You can have the drinks that you want while you're in the actual experience there. So I hope that helps somebody out there. I get that question a lot. Let me know if you're excited about this. Let me know if you have a favorite zero alcohol beverage to go with this. I don't know. I think I'm still just going to drink a lot of Diet Coke, but it's going to be really fun to try. Next up, canceled cruise on the Regal Princess. So the September 5th, 2026 sailing of the Regal Princess, which was supposed to be a 14-day Southern Caribbean cruise round trip from Fort Lauderdale, has been canceled. And the notices that people have been so kind to share with me that are booked on that cruise doesn't list a reason. And so if you happen to be booked on that cruise, they are going to refund your money, which at this point I think is just, a deposit, is what people would have paid this early in the booking game. But you'll be refunded that money. They recommend a sailing repositioning cruise from New York down to Fort Lauderdale as an option. So take a look if you happen to be booked on one of those cruises, the cruise that was just canceled, and I hope you can find another cruise that will work really well with your vacation time and what you wanted to see. Let me know in the comments if you are booked on that. Interesting thing about this is that it's canceled so far out, and it is the only one of the Regal Princess sailings that have been canceled. I'm wondering if it's for a charter. Just throwing that out there. I don't know, but it's kind of far away to think, well, we need to urgently do some maintenance on the ship, and they have not announced a dry dock. There's no dry dock that I can find on the schedule for then. And then the other thing to keep in mind is I do like that they're doing it this far out so people have a chance to rearrange. It's not like they're just doing it a few months out, but let me know if anybody has received any other information about this to know why it was canceled. And if you're booked on this cruise, let us know, and let us know what you think you'll do instead. I really appreciate you all being here with me. I'll see you all here again tomorrow, and I'll be talking to you again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.